Yo, every week I scour the interwebs to find juicy free games for you to enjoy, and this week is no exception. So I wanna jump right in because we have quite a few noteworthy freebies to enjoy, and I wanna start on the Epic Store where we have a total of 4 free games to take for a spin. Firstly, you can still get your sticky hands on Deus EX Mankind Divided, a stealth RPG drizzled with a sci-fi spice. You are now the experienced covert operative Adam Jensen, who's forced to operate in a world that has grown to despise his semi-robotic kind. Here you'll be armed with a new arsenal of state-of-the-art weapons and augmentations, and it's down to you to choose the right approach along with who to trust in order to unravel a vast worldwide conspiracy. A game with a super cool story and for sure worth claiming considering its amazing asking price of $0. The only thing I dislike about Deus EX Mankind Divided is the need for microtransactions in a single player story driven game, but if you can live with that, then it is for sure worth claiming. Alongside Deus EX, you can also get your hands on The Bridge, which is a logic puzzle game that forces the players to re-evaluate their preconceptions of physics and perspective. It's kind of like Isaac Newton meets MC Escher, and here you'll be manipulating gravity to redefine the ceiling as the floor, while venturing through impossible architectures. A pretty cool puzzle game that gives you the opportunity to take those brain cells out for a spin and allow them to work a bit harder than they usually do. The good news about this game is you get to solve some puzzles, but the bad news is that there's a 50-50 chance that you'll have no idea what it was that you did to solve the given puzzle. It's a weird mix of pride and confusion going together. You know, unlike when your grandmother hugs you and says you're her favorite fat grandchild. By the way, if you want to stay up to date on free games and get them served to you in this quick and quirky setting, then do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button with your juicy thumb. Thank you. Oh, and links to all of the games mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deal, so no googling required. Starting March 21st, Deus EX and The Bridge will then be replaced by Call of the Wild the Angler and Invisible Presence Adam Eve. Call of the Wild the Angler seems super realistic. I took it for a spin, spent 3 hours fishing and I didn't catch anything, so 10 out of 10 for realism. Graphic wise it looks pretty good and the sound design really helps add some immersion and make the game peaceful, but for some reason the water graphics look awful. It's so blurry that it makes it a chore to fish, which is like the main point of the game. You would think that the best looking part of a fishing game would be the water, but no, not in this bad boy. If you enjoy fishing games, then I suggest you take it out for a spin and form your own opinion. It can't hurt with the asking price of $0. Call of the Wild the Angler is currently sitting in with mixed reviews, but don't let that fool you. Take it for a spin as I just said, then form your own opinion as I just said. Alongside Fishy Fish Boy, you can also claim Invincible Presence Adam Eve, which is an adventure visual novel game sprinkled with a bit of action for added spice. Here you become Adam Eve and take control of your own path as one of the most powerful superheroes in the Invincible universe. You will unravel a mystery and balance the dangers and responsibilities of being a superhero with the relatable challenges of everyday life. This is a neat little game with a surprisingly fun turn-based combat. If you enjoyed Amazon's Invincible series, or the comics for that sake, you'll probably enjoy this bad boy as well. Although you can imagine that the tone is a little bit less diabolical and has a more feminine appeal. And to be fair, it's not like I'm complaining. I mean, some of the white woman music in this game goes pretty hard. It's currently sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam and it should be available for you to claim starting March 21st on the Epic Store. Next, I wanna get your eyeballs on some heavy hitting free to play goodness, with Rainbow Six Siege going free to play from March 14th to March 21st, which in fairness is enough time for you to get your ass handed to you over and over and over again. Here, you will master the art of destruction and gadgetry in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. You will face intense close-quarter combat, high lethality, tactical decision-making, team play and explosive action from start to finish. A quick heads up though, like 72% of Siege players are police officers on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Unless they're on the enemy team, then they're like ex-pro leagues with a well-coordinated 5-stack that will kill you so bad you'll feel like shoving your keyboard up your ass for relief. It's a great game really, and an added bonus, it will teach you how to insult mothers in 12 different languages. Anyway, we're going off topic here. It's free, so go enjoy being called slurs you didn't even know existed. While we're on the limited free-to-play deals, the crew motorfest are extending their free-to-play session for a few more days, allowing you to take this bad boy out for a spin between March 14th and the 18th of March. I don't think I really need to explain what the crew motorfest is. It's a combination of a crew with some motors and a fest. You get to drive around in various cars on various terrain. I mean, we all see what's going on the screen here, so enough motorfest and let's vroom 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 on from here. Our homies over on Fanatical wanna give you a key for wanba warriors, and the question is, have you got what it takes to be a wanba warrior? Here, you step into the absurd world of calligraphy combat and prepare to lay the smackdown upon all who dare to oppose you, dishing out damage with your chosen ink brush of brutality. A funky spin on a fighting game and executed very well despite its funky mechanics. There's only a limited amount of keys, so you have to be quick if you want to secure one for yourself. Remember, as always, the links are in the description and you'll have to give Fanatical your email as a thank you for the key, so be prepared for them to nuke you with a tremendous amount of marketing emails in the coming days. Battlefield 2042 is going free to play for the next few days. Now, I haven't been very nice towards Battlefield 20 to 42 frames per second, and I think I might have nominated it as the perfect game to practice a uninstall speedrun. Now, I might be mistaken, but if I know EA games correctly, there should have been about 75,000 patches, upgrades, tweaks and changes so far that hopefully have moved the game towards its true potential. And that's really what's great about these quick free to play for limited time games. You can get to test it out for a day or two and get a new impression that could leave you with the familiar vomit aftertaste in your mouth, or it could move you over to the it's actually not that bad after all. And by the way, if you decide to venture forward to this ADHD fest that is Battlefield 2042, then know that you will meet two types of opponents. The new guy like yourself who has absolutely no idea what's going on and prefers to be in a fetal position, and then the Battlefield 2042 player who's been slaying your type since launch. You know, honing their skills and can easily park a hovercraft so far down your throat, your grandchildren will be bloated for life. If you see that player, run. The free-to-play session is running from March 21st until March 24th, so plenty of time to get that real Battlefield 2042 flavor. I want to give a quick mention to Steamboat Willie, which has come to my attention thanks to our super cool Discord member Cheez-It. A free-to-play strategy walking simulator with a cartoony feel. You're a daring cargo collector navigating through an eerie forest and collecting valuable cargo while desperately avoiding the nightmarish duo of Mickey and Minnie. You know, once beloved characters Mickey and Minnie, they've transformed into this strange entity and their hollow eyes and eerie smiles hunt your every move. It really does sound like a super fun and joyful game that is currently sitting in with mostly positive reviews on Steam and made by a company called Lillebror, which in Danish actually translates to little brother. And while we're at it, I want to do another quick mention to 1000 Cuts Jomaku. I probably butchered the name, but whatever. This is a samurai-inspired pixel art side-scroller with simply yet satisfying combat, deeply consequential choices and lore-rich storytelling. You will have to hack and slash your way through the infamous army of 1000s and reclaim your rightful place as Diamo. Whatever that means, you know, just one cut at a time. 1000 Cuts is currently sitting in with positive reviews on Steam, and considering it came out just a few days ago, it's off to a pretty good start. Guess what? If you've been saving up for the spring Steam sale to get your hands on some good games on the cheap, then your wait is almost over. Just when your wallet thought it was safe and secure from total drainage, Valve comes in with heavy-hitting news outlining its next Steam sale dates, along with a glimpse of some of the many cheap games you'll be able to grab while it's live. While the sale has kicked off on the 14th of March and is running until the 21st of March, it looks like most of the best PC games are already lined up to feature in an all-out sale, which let's remember its main goal is to suck your wallet dry. Valve's teaser trailer showcases some of the highlights that you might want to keep a close eye on, suggesting that they might feature some particularly tasty offers and prices hanging as low as my grandmother's nipples. These offers include games such as Riders Republic, Ready or Not, Naruto Baruto, Against the Storm, The Last Faith, and so on and so on and so on. It is without a doubt one of the biggest Steam sales of the year, and if you want to do some digging, you can get your hands on some pretty decent games at a pretty decent price. All you have to do is to jump in on the Steam page and take a browse through the various categories and subcategories Steam so nicely have made for us to make our searching that much better. I for one know that I'll be spending a bit of my hard-earned money getting some of the games on my wishlist, and that's always a plus. And with that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, why not. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.